Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Sweetlandia. Sweetlandia is an interesting game. It plays up to 6 players, which I really appreciate. It plays in 3 rounds. At the end of each round, you get rid of everything that you've done. So realistically, the game plays through 3 times with a blank slate. However, there are some cards that are able to linger through other rounds, so just be aware of that. The whole idea of the game is there is one more card on the table than there are players. You're basically playing a card. Whoever has the highest number on their card gets to go first for their selection of the cards. Each of the cards does something slightly different when you take it, or will give you some points for having something else in your pile of cards in front of you at the end of the round. And that in essence is the game. There are cards that say get whatever. So some basic things that you're trying to get to. 2 of them are available for everyone to be able to get, plus you then have one that's just for you. And trying to fulfill those cards is really what this game is about, because there's some substantial points on there that you'll gain each time you achieve a card. So some of the cards don't have any blue or don't have any yellow. They're really easy. Or have 3 or more yellow. The only issue, well, one of the few issues I found with this game is if you have 2 cards out, and one is get only blue cards, and the other card is don't get any blue cards, then you can only get one of those 2. Yeah, you may not get any of them, because the one that says get blue cards will probably say get 3 or more blue cards. And so you have to, I don't want any cards, or you have to go into I'm going to get cards and pick them up. There's just this real to and fro of which one do I go after. More often than not, there'll be 2 different cards on the table, but you'll have something in your hand which may work exactly opposite one of the other cards. So you've just got to make those decisions. And there's a lot of luck in that, and it may end up that one player is only able to get 1 out of the 3 cards, whereas another player may have a good chance of getting all 3. Which substantially changes the amount of points that are available to that player. So just bear in mind that this is very much luck-based when it comes to that little area. Now, there are some cards that will give you a lot of points if you take the card, but say to you, tell someone else to take the top card off the deck. So a blind card. Now, that blind card might be a negative for them. It might be a positive for them. You don't know. But there's some points on that card. The gambling cards that you have. Now, there are 6 different decks. I like this way of playing. There are 6 different decks of numbers. And all of the numbers are only used in the one deck. So there's no chance that anyone's going to double up on the number. That's really good. But at the end of the first round, everyone passes their deck on to the next player. If you're playing a 2-player game, you can actually delete those 2 decks that you've just used, grab another 2 and go again, because there's 6 decks total and there are 3 rounds. If you've got 2 players, that's 6, so you might as well just do it that way. It's not in the rules to do it that way, but I suggest to do it that way so that we're not getting double up of the numbers. But in a large account game, you pass it to the left, so you've got a fresh deck that you're gambling with. So it's next to impossible to kind of go, this person has this number, so I'll have to really watch out for them. They may want this other thing. One of the games I had, I noticed that I played my highest card and everyone else played their lowest card. It's like, oh, okay, I didn't need to play that really high card. And that's one of those things of, no, I really desperately wanted that one card, whereas everyone's like, I can take any of them. And it's just, it comes down to then what you have in front of you, or what your specific goal card is talking about for what you're trying to gain, what you're trying to achieve in that particular round. When I bought this game and pulled it out, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be anything real special. But you know what? I really like it. I really appreciate this game for what it is, and just, it sits on the table. It's one of those games that you'll get out, you'll play, and you'll get to the end of before you get to a real meaty game. There's no real meat on it, but it's fun. It's just a fun game. That's really all it comes down to. So look, I will leave it there. Please go ahead and watch my Gamesplanation. Notice there is only one other video of this one to see what's going on. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be gamesplained, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.